minding my business. If I'm grinding, I'm shining. Don't got time for the gimmicks. Squad, I'm it. 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 Squad.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. We've got a matchup today where the focus will be on the passing game. The Falcons are top 10 at defending the pass. They'll be going up against the Bucs, who will need to solve that secondary.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between our visitors and the Atlanta Falcons. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. They go play action here on first down. He finds an opening past the 40. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And even 20 yards and a first down on the game's very first play. So the offense has it first and 10. Now a play fake here on first down. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. These guys hooking up right away here, Charles. 2 plays, both passes in his direction, and both catches.
And in our time together, have we not seen the tight end position continue to develop in the passing game? You know, at some point, we may not call them tight ends anymore. We may have to come up with an entirely different way of designating that position and what they do on the field, because when I hear tight end, I think of the old school, hand in the dirt, blocking on the line of scrimmage. These guys are much more receiver than they are guys who are going to move in the running game.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4. Now that play there, boy, almost looked like it was a video game and he didn't know what the pitch button was. Not very well executed.
Yeah, and if you don't know what it is, you better figure it out fast. I suggest knowing it before you actually run that play.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. And he'll back up a few steps as he'll make the fair catch at about the 8-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And tough starting field position here.
Let's go.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Ryan now off the bootleg. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Now a handoff. It's Freeman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. On the counter, Devontae Freeman. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Excellent effort defensively by him. 2 tackles for a loss last week, now 1 here in the first quarter. He's an absolute disruptor, isn't he? And I think most offenses would love to go against guys who just want to hold the point of attack and try and keep things clean for their linebackers. But when they make those moves and they can get upfield, past the offensive line into the backfield, that's hard to handle. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. And now he'll tuck it and run. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
Ryan. He sets to fire deep. Well, the ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Evans. Then he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Okay, let's just make this one simple. We know that the running game is not their thing, but they can't just throw it on every single down without expecting some real heat from the pass rush.
Here's Manuel. Now he's flushed out left. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on third. Now Manuel. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Taken in at the 11. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And out will come the offense as they take over. Atlanta now coming out on the field. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you. A huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board.
And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make this a second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Now a first carry for Donnell Pumphrey. And down inside the 15 he goes. 12 yards there as they move the chains. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon.
Now, I can't imagine any celebrations being any bigger than your first NFL touchdown. And this rookie running back is still seeking his. He's not going to get it on that play.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. They'll come out in the pistol. On third down, it's Paul, and he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. He needed 3, he got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. They'll run for it with Pumphrey. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Bucs are able to strike for 6. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Ryan. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And down he'll go at the 25. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And an alley to run. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the first down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Now they'll throw it with Ryan. And that'll be incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And that is incomplete. And hang on here. It's the captain of their offense, Matt Ryan, shaken up and remaining on the ground. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. And now a long one for Matt Bryant. He's hit from 62 in his career, but that was all the way back in 2006. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Two sides to every coin. This is the bad side of missing the 58-yarder. Now they start at the 48. They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there to swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage, and he won the battle. No gain, correct?
No gain. They'll run it now out of the gun. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Big boys down there in the trenches, and a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you're talking about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense. And what a big-time play there.
They're going to look to throw. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. And 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's got his tight end over the middle, O.J. Howard. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. He'll look to throw, and he pulls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Atlanta now coming out on the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
From the gun on third down, Ryan. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Chris Baker in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on to punt. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And we'll see what he can do on the return. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. His throw incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. And now it's 2nd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now a toss play. This is Pumphrey. And some room to work. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as he'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now back to throw. Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
8 yards on the run there, and that leaves him with 3rd and just a couple.
Getting out a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one?
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. Looking deep for Julio. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, Ryan. He's going to fire one deep, middle. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll throw now on the final play. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he takes it down deep into Atlanta territory. And apparently that's all, Larry. So much for the halftime report. We'll see in the postgame. We're ready to get to the third quarter. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They go play action now. Ryan hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Hey, let's go.
And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that they're very many trash cans.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Justin Evans. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They're excited about where they are in this game.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. Shift together here from the D-line. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on.
Coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he's able to get it out of there. This is a pretty good kick. This is fielded at the 27th. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And here now come the Falcons. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
2nd and 10. It's Ryan again. And down he goes goes, a Buccaneer sack. William Golston, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Ryan. And he's going to go down again. Gerald McCoy in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. Here's Matt Bosher now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I think you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
So 2nd and 10 here. They'll set up a throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. This is brought in at the 21. Terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots, but what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
And they're able to get this one down to the 25. That one goes for 24 yards.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. And able to work his way down to the 16. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
They go play action here on 1st down. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Austin Hooper, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Now a hit and a loose football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Now a handoff working right. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Offense needs something here on second down. It is second and long. They'll look to throw here. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And they can't bring him down. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Now a play fake here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Kendall Beckwith not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. It's a give to Freeman running right. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
Okay, even just being nice, the last 2 plays were not very good offensively. So if you're the play caller, was it the team's execution or was it strategy? If it was execution, you continue to call the game the way you're calling it. If it's strategy, change up what you're doing and figure it out.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Now after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Here's Matt Bosher now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. 12 yards on the return that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So out come the Bucs now. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Big O.J. Howard, his intended target. And it's second down. They'll look to throw. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Dontari Poe. The Bucs on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 14. They'll drop to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now. He's been terrific so far. That's taken on the 25. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Back to the air, Smith on second down. He completes it to Julio Jones. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Here's Smith. Connects with Sanu right side. The 20. And he's taken down deep in their territory. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Oftentimes, guys who do a really nice job on the wide receiver screen plays are really good punt returners. It's the same skill. Make the first guy miss and then pick up your blocking and get downfield. Nice gain on that play.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. And this one through the uprights and good. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And then he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Now Manuel. Dancing to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Grady Jarrett in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Here's Manuel. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. In motion goes Huff. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to kick it away. It's taken to the 26. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. Atlanta now coming out on the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Oh, and now he bowls him over. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down, they go option to the right. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for. While we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore, I kind of get why those old-school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Going to give them 12 yards and a first down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be second and a couple. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Running right, this is Freeman. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. And at this stage in the game, every play is magnified here as we get down to the nitty-gritty. In motion is Austin Hooper. On 2nd down, Freeman. Freeman the first down and more. Touchdown, Falcons! Devontae Freeman with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Falcons have taken the lead.
Brandon, that's climbing the hill. And not only climbing it, but finally getting to the top and over. What a comeback.
What a comeback indeed. I mean, Charles, that was a 3-score deficit at one point that they were facing.
And let's face it, many times teams in that situation, they pretty much pack it in for the game.
Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this.
Over. Easy kill. Easy kill.
Back to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Howard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there, a 22. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Now they'll pitch it out here. And now running right through it. And he's got some space here. There he goes left side. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty slick return there as he's up just shy of the 45-yard line.
Well, so much for the worry about how they would be after losing their lead. What a big-time return to seize the momentum back.
A 4th quarter score from the Meadowlands. It's the Jets who are leading that ball game at the moment. A win would be just their 2nd of the year if they could hold on. Smith now to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve. that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Smith. Here's Sanu on the catch. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
To throw is Smith. And this one brought in by Sanu. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Smith trying to get him to the line quickly with the clock rolling. Now it's Smith. And an alley to run. Nice move at the 40. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
He may try and run for this. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That one will go for 9 yards and a first down on the keeper.
Well, that last run for a first down, it really should be the last straw for the defense. I don't care how many they've had in the box. They need to add more people.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. Now here's a sneak, maybe looking to run a little time. Only a yard on the sneak, not what he was hoping for, and it's third down.
Hey, give him credit. That's a good, solid game there on the sneak because it all comes together. Enough space, get forward, gain yardage. Well done.
So it's all up to the other Matty Ice. Matt Bryant now. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And off the upright, and it caroms in. It's good. The kick is good, and that writes a crazy finish to this one. A fourth quarter score from the Meadowlands. And the Redskins coming away.